As a heads up on this video, don't expect too much phenomenal editing, and don't expect me to really care about if I slur my words or make mistakes in my talking. I want to get this video out quick because I'm done with this topic after this. And I know it's cliched as all hell to start a video off with, I didn't want to do this video, but I really mean it. I didn't want to do this video. If you look at my channel, I am making an active move away from drama and to talk more about nerd stuff, which if you enjoy, I suggest you check out this and my secondary channel. But you're not here for me to shill my channels and my content, you're here because of the topic and hopefully the thumbnail. Yandere Dev and Yandere Simulator.
Said it. The price to pay for power?
Hooray! I've talked about this mess of a game development for a few times, and I hope this will be the last time I have to make my mouth dirty because of this man. I am sick of talking about him. If you don't know who Yandere Dev is, why the hell are you watching this video? But for those who don't exist, Yandere Dev is a developer of the game called Yandere Simulator, and recently a new game has been announced called Lovesick, which pretty much is taking the same concept of Yandere Simulator, where you play as a yandere girl who's after her senpai and is willing to kill other people who have taken senpai in their sights for love. Yeah, I know, it's an out there concept. Well, as it turns out, Yandere Dev got into contact with the developer of Lovesick and essentially said this. Don't you see how harmful and damaging this is for me? If the cost of Yandere Simulator was ending someone's life, I'd cancel development. Yeah, no joke, Yandere Dev said this and even confirmed this on his debunk page. And then has the gall, I never threatened suicide.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Oh yeah, you didn't say that exactly, but you certainly made that implication, man, with your word choice and your overdramatization. You can't blame people for thinking that when you choose this. Even if you want to say this was hanging the dread S-word over someone's head and it wasn't, this is still a very despicable thing to do and reeks of manipulation of a competitor. Dev has had almost 6 years to develop this game, and has many opportunities, had so many volunteers, and has been dragging his heels all this time. He even accused the developer of Lovesick of stealing his assets, which is ironic coming from him since it's been confirmed multiple times that he is taking assets from other places and has not even credited other people. But you know what's even sadder? The fact that he's using this as an excuse to now delay the game again, as well as Osana. Again! When did I make my video this year? Oh yeah, March, and it's July now? It's been about 4 months, and Osana is still not done. I don't know what's worse. The fact he's guilt-tripping people, the fact he's using this as another reason to excuse to delay the game, or the fact that his fans are buying it and defending him outright. By the way, this isn't the first time that Dev has done this to another developer. He tried to get Watashi no Mono's developer to stop development of the game, shaming him at the same time. As you can see from the screenshots, you can see Yandere Dev is attacking the guy's programming and using some of the worst logic ever. And I must remind you, this guy is in his 30s and he's bullying other developers of games. What's even more ironic is that he's actually doing what he accused the creator of Skullgirls of doing, Alex Ahad. Back in the day when he was making Luna's Scythe, he actually asked Ahad to give him criticism, and when he got said criticism, he claimed it was harsh. Way too harsh. And yet he's doing this right now. Hypocrisy at its finest, my friends. Like, what the hell? As someone who wants to get into game development and is working on his own game as we speak, I find this kind of behavior to be completely disgusting. He makes excuses, he drags his heels, he shames other developers who are apparently doing fan works or making similar projects. And throughout this time has been taking money from people from Patreon without any actual development of the game being made, just little Easter eggs and side projects. Oh, that's really helpful. And I am getting sick and tired of people saying that this isn't a scam. It is a scam at this point. I'm not the biggest fan of cancel culture, but this is definitely a toxic situation that needs to be called out. And frankly, and thankfully, it's already taking effect. We've already got his Patreon losing patrons, which should be a wake-up slap to any creator making content that your funding is being dealt out with. And yet, he still does it. And people are buying into it still. Either get your head in the game, Yandere Dev, take that guilt-tripping attitude and toss it in the trash and get your game done. You owe it to everyone who has given you support, and you're using them as a means of defending yourself from criticism. Which is ironic because I posted out this on Twitter, that apparently he finds criticism to be not helpful in games, and yet that's what he's doing here, delivering criticism to other game developers. Irony! There have been a plethora of videos that have been made on this sucker, but much like any other rampant fanbase, these people will die on the hill they stand on in order to defend this man, and frankly, it's kind of sickening at this point. It's almost like a cult now. It's been about 6 years, going on to 7 at this point, and honestly, it's a miracle on how so many people haven't seen the light with this situation. I know this might be a short video, but honestly, I don't want to dwell too much on this garbage for too long. I'm Mangakamen. Thanks for watching.